Today we have a live recording of the scout video because big update day. We're live on stream, so we're going to do this live and get you week 6 scout done. The objectives and their solutions. Objective 1 this week is we lost an agent in the dark zone. We need you to recover their gear. I guess that was just going to be to make one extraction in the dark zone. Chat confirmed it. So we're just going to go into any dark zone. PV will obviously probably be the easiest, but I believe this will be any dark zone and you just got to extract some gear. I'm sure you guys know how to extract gear from the dark zone, but if it's something that you don't do, you do need a stabilization agent to get out potentially, as well as someone else is putting an extraction. So I just advise to go into the PvE dark zone, pick a nice easy landmark if you want. So you can look at the difficulty. We're going to hit this hard landmark down here and fast travel to that. We're just going to go and do the landmark and pick up some loot. So once you've cleared out any landmark, you are guaranteed some loot off the named enemy that spawns. So make sure you pick up that loot, and then this is what we want to extract. But we can't extract yet if we're using the PvE dark zone because we need the stabilization agent. So what you're going to do is when you're in landmarks, you need to find the key chest that's inside of these, open them, and hope that you get one. If you don't get one, you're going to keep on going around until you get one. They can drop off enemies as well, which makes this probably easier to do in the PvP dark zones if you don't want to have to go chase those stabilization agents, because you don't need to worry about that. You just pick up your gear and get out. But I'm going to keep on going until I get one, and then I'm going to extract and get the objective done. If you are in the PvE DZ and you are struggling to get the stabilization agent, like I do when I'm solo, it could take so long. Just wait for someone else to call an extraction in. Good sort of pointer or indicator to let you know there's other people in the DZ is the alert level on the left. Like I'm at alert level 3 now, so I know there's plenty of other people in the dark zone, which means someone's going to extract at some point anyway. So just wait for an extraction to be called in. There's 3 in this DZ this week. As soon as they call it in, just join on the extraction and get your stuff out. After 25 minutes of looking for an agent to get out, I didn't get one. However, someone's just called in an extraction. So listen out for that. And if you hear one call in, run straight to it. The only thing you got to be careful with on the extraction in the PvE DZ is the hunters that can spawn. So when we get there, we need to be careful of the hunters. Help take care of them, and you do have a couple of minutes to get your bag on the road. You do want to run there straight away though. As soon as I heard the extraction was called for, I made a play for it straight away. By the time we get there, hopefully the hunters are already done. If they're not, we'll try and just sneak the bag on very quickly. But they extended the time. When the PvE DZ first came out, the time limit was very small. I think it's 30 seconds. Now it gives you like 2 minutes. Looks like the hunters are done. Can't see any red on the radar. And we're just going to get our loot out with their extraction. So if you're struggling with the agent, just wait for someone else to call one in. Run straight to it. Get your loot out. Now, once the 1 minute 20 is up, that's going to go out and we'll get objective 1 for this week's scout mission done. So again, just to confirm, it can be any dark zone. If you're not scared of PvP, I highly recommend just going in PvP and getting it done. It's a lot less, I'd say, stressful than the PvE DZ if you don't get an agent. Objective 2 for this week. Hostile forces are trying to establish territory in the dark zones. Make sure that doesn't happen. Progress 2. So this, they want you to take on 2 landmarks, I'm going to guess. So again, you can go PvE dark zone, you can go PvP dark zone, whichever you prefer, and just take over 2 landmarks. And have a look at the difficulty again. If you're in the PvE dark zone, you're not used to the dark zone, just look at the difficulty of them. Look for normal ones, look for hard ones. They're going to be the easiest. Once you've taken over 2 landmarks, that will be the second objective done. And as you can see, that objective 2, clear landmarks in any dark zone. So again, it can be in any dark zone. That then leads on to this week's objective 3. There are still high-ranking hostiles left in the dark zones. Track them down and eliminate them. And there's a target to get 5 of these. And thanks to chat, they confirmed that this is going to be 5 elite enemies. So again, you could do this in any dark zone that you want. I'm going to use the PvE dark zone for this. You could do in the PvP ones if you want, but you just want to kill 5 elite enemies. You're probably going to see more elites at like challenging landmarks and heroic landmarks. You'll probably see less at normal ones, but you're still guaranteed an elite at the normal or hard ones because of the named enemy that you're guaranteed to get anyway. So kill 5 elites and then you're done with this week's scout mission. And there we go. Once you've killed the 5 elites, you can see there, eliminate elite hostiles in any dark zone. That is this week complete. As always, hope it's been helpful. Sorry we had to do a live recording of this for the guys in chat as well. Appreciate your patience. I'm now going to end the video as always on the comm you get for this week, and then we'll see you next week for Scout Week 7. Thank you for watching.
looking for Zodiac? You know him?
Oh, lady, you don't just stroll up here dropping that name.
I'm Press.
Press, thought that went extinct.
I'm legit. Paper route.
What, you think we care about a headline nobody's gonna read? Go home.
I just have some questions.
Oh, you're persistent.
Comes with the job.
Huh, I'll give you that. Wait here.